What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. Today we're going to be going over the top wide receivers and the best defensive backs in Madden 20 Ultimate Team right now. I've been getting a lot of questions about it. Obviously, a lot of you guys that have been trying to moss dudes, you're going out there with Gentry. I told you guys before, 6'4" and up is probably suitable. 6'3", you can moss dudes with like guys like Terrell Owens, but it can be very, very difficult depending on your level. Now, if you guys want to understand the actual players by position that are the best right now, it's still probably going to be Calvin Johnson and Kelvin Benjamin. All right, we're going to go over some of those things. For some of you guys that are coming in and you're pretty much new to the channel, welcome to GmiasWorld. Make sure you guys are following me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitch, all at GmiasWorld. Also, go ahead and sub to GmiasWorld Gaming if you want to see full-length gameplays of what happens with maximum moss action. So what we're going to be doing right now, after we go through our usual, just opening up a, a 5 get a gold player pack, whatever. Get used to opening a pack and winning 2 games every day, because more than likely that daily routine is going to apply in Madden 21 Ultimate Team. All right, so pretty much what we're going to be doing, guys. Calvin Johnson, 99 overall. All right, now this is specific because some of you guys are still running around with the other Calvin. Yo, Gmia, he's chemmed. I got him with the blue 99. Not the same thing. Okay, so if you choose to do that, you're going to have some issues, and what's going to happen is you're not going to get the consistent animations. Now, some of you guys are asking, okay, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by consistent animation? How are you mossing dudes? Some of you guys saw my recent tweet where I mossed 4 guys. The guy that I played against was actually one time, like maybe last week, the #1 player in the world. So you guys understand that it doesn't matter the skill level of these players. When you got to get mossed, you're going to get mossed. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just going to happen. And then usually what happens is it's extreme euphoria. Like you're ecstatic of the, he couldn't do anything about it. Pretty much he tried everything. 4 guys, doesn't matter. Maybe bring 5 guys next time. So when we take a look at Calvin Johnson, right? 99 speed. Now, again, that's chemmed. All right, so whatever it is, it is. Do I see a difference in his speed as opposed to where he was before? Because prior to the gold 99 with the expansion, he was still a 99 speed for my squad. Do I see a difference? No, I do not. 99 jump, huge difference. Okay, now that that's stock, see, this is the thing that was going on. When Kelvin Benjamin first came out as a golden ticket, that was around the time that you guys really understood the maximum moss action. And everybody was wondering, like, yo, why is Kelvin Benjamin always jumping like a straight, like, gazelle? Like, the dude is just doing whatever he wants, kangarooing it. Well, pretty much EA gave him that final chem, well, not final chem, but the tier. His max was already 99. So therefore, there was no need for any boost. When the boosts come into play, it's not the same thing. I've been telling you guys that for years. In certain times, in certain Maddens, like when you were able to boost the spin move, you would be able to get a suitable spin. And some of you guys bought into that. But that's just certain attributes that EA chooses to allow you to see a difference with. Other things you really won't. Okay, but the 99 jump being stock, it's way different than if you chem it to a 99. All right, so now you see Calvin with that as well. The spec catch. That is a huge, huge addition to what his card has become. So pretty much like the catch in traffic, I would have loved to have seen that, because that just makes it so you mossing everybody. Because once you get that max catch in traffic, you're going to get glitchy animations whether he's chemmed up or not. You see, for me, I throw streaks, so I'm looking for the streak. But if you have that, like, put it like this, right? When T.O. came out, he had a very high catch in traffic. And for those of you guys that's been playing Madden for the whole year, if you played against the Psycho that had T.O., the weekend he was released, he was over 1 million coins. Like, everybody was trying to grab him. He was catching in all kinds of traffic. And everybody was trying to figure out, like, yo, why is this guy catching the ball like that? Well, you take a look at his card and you're like, oh, the dude has a wild catch in traffic rating. So that's when we started to understand certain things was more favorable than others. Okay, and because of that, we were able to see, all right, if I get a guy that can do that kind of stuff, maybe I can just throw it in the traffic all game and not care. Then we discovered, really, really clearly that it's all about the abilities, right? So as far as the wide receiver goes, as long as you have like post flag elite, streak specialist, you're going to be more likely to catch those passes against a defense that doesn't have, suitable chemistries to match up against you, right? The abilities have to kind of match, and it helps to kind of make it even for you, right? We go over to Antonio Cromartie, and a lot of you guys with the same questions. Gmia, what's up, bro? You told me this guy was garbage. Yes, at the time that I raid sold him, he was garbage, but he didn't achieve his max level of what he was capable of. So what EA did was give him a little bit more of the chemmed up features to make him higher ranked with the final tier. So now he pretty much looks like Byron Jones, but Byron Jones, I think what happened is EA had to nerf him because everybody was able to get him during that promo, right? So, like, the dude's card was just available to everybody. He, if you look at his numbers, should be the best corner in the game, next to Night Train. But, you know, Night Train is distinguished by the Enforcer. But when you look at Byron Jones's card, it's like, wow, this dude is like a real-life Deion Sanders, but he's trash in the game. So what happens is, we have to be able to figure certain things out. Certain players are going to be nerfed for whatever reason. I don't know what it is. Does it go by price? Is EA just like, you know what, everybody's using this guy, let's let him get some new cards? You know, things has to change. And I think a lot of what happens is, when we see these cards get tuned, we don't understand exactly why they're being tuned, but we understand that if we just keep the same card, how does EA make a profit? We have to experiment. We have to look at the fact that these training points have to be utilized and stuff like that, so that it's still a business. So it's going to be stuff that catches your eye that you're going to want to try out. And that's all that I'm saying. You see, because if you just stay, put it like this, right? Madden 12 Ultimate Team, if you had a good player and a good card, you could keep that card all year and wait until they got their next upgrade and then just do it like that. You see what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't like, oh, I got to switch this guy sucks. I can't do this. I guess what they figured was, you know what? We got to make sure that people want to experiment. And sometimes we end up finding out some really good things about attributes and the cards by just doing simply that, experimenting. So when we look at those guys right now, I'm going to say, for me, I'm going to go with Cromartie and Jalen Ramsey golden tickets as the best DBs right now, just based on the way that they move around, the way that they play their coverages, the press, the zone, all that good stuff, right? The wide receivers, I got to go Kelvin Benjamin and Megatron, like I just told you. But now look, hear me out though, right? Is there a chance that dudes will get raid sold instantaneously? You guys already know the answer to that. Yes, you probably already wrote it. Like, you know, I'm asking you, like, look, you guys have to understand, at any given time, somebody's going to get raid sold, and it's because they deserve it. It's not because I'm looking to raid sell them because they're doing a great job. Nobody gets raid sold because they're doing a great job. Sometimes we have to keep cards because there's no other card that's better. But for the most part, if you're out there doing your job, you're going to last a long time. It took me a very, very long time to raid sell Night Train. Night Train was on the team low-key like 5 months. Dude, the dude got the award for the longest standing guy. Because I'm going to tell you right now, everybody has at least experienced the raid sell action at least once. Like, everybody. So it's not like it's something where everybody just comes out and, you know, I keep them for a long period of time. But if you look at the corners, you see those corners? On the left side, Cromartie is in man-to-man coverage playing the C route. He's in man-to-man coverage, bruh. And then over here, I don't know what he was doing. He just, you know, this guy sucks at the game. But that's not what it's about. I'm just letting you guys understand. No matter what happens, you can understand that certain players are going to react to the ball a little bit differently than others. And you just have to have the best players for that. Now, you may argue like, yo, Jalen Ramsey is still a little bit stiff when it comes to like clicking on and moving around. And I'll give you that. You know what I'm saying? I absolutely agree in certain cases. But Cromartie now, with that upped agility, he's wild. And that's another reason why, you know, certain cards, you'll be able to feel it. But again, it depends on the level of Madden player that you are. Some of you guys honestly tell me you don't click on. So if you don't click on, you can't experience what that card really is. And that's where you distinguish, you know, why I use certain cards, why I don't use certain cards, and things like that. Because I need to be able to jump down in front of the player. What does that mean? When a guy is running like a corner route, and you get these psychos, they hike the ball, run outside with escape artists, and just throw corner routes. If your cornerback is able to get to that ball because of his attributes, his agility, his speed, and you don't need 99 agility, you don't need that. You just need a certain type of build of the player. Now, Cromartie is built like Slender Man, so he's able to like slither around and be an idiot. That works out for me. So I've been actually picking the corner routes, even with post flag elite and all that stuff that these guys have, because Cromartie, when you click on him, he gets such a fast speed burst, and you can just get right down there, you know, underneath. Now, if you look at the way that these guys are playing it, I want you to look at my corners, because it's not anything that's hit. Look, bro, look, watch it. Just watch what they're doing. Bro, they're all over this guy, so he can't really do much but hurry up offense and then, you know, give up a safety. Like, bruh, like, I thought I was going to sack him in the end zone. I just want to rip this guy. Yo, bro, like, whatever. Okay, see, right there, Cromartie got beat deep. Cromartie got beat deep because the way he bumped him, but this guy is blind in one eye and can't see out the other. So it didn't really matter. And the GOAT Sean Taylor is going to go ahead and end this. So that's pretty much you know, my assessment right now, for those of you guys that are asking for a breakdown, I will get to you guys, you know, sooner than later with that, kind of giving you guys some insight into how we can finish up Madden 20, because a lot of you guys just want to know, like, look, what is a team that I should be going out with and trying to get better? So I'm giving you guys a kind of a sneak peek with that right now to kind of make sure you guys understand it. Like, these tips are going to help you win more games, because bro, defensively, if players don't understand what you're trying to do, it can be a nightmare with the duos that I just showed you as far as corner and wide receivers. All right, guys? So I want to thank you guys and girls for watching. I'm going to hit you guys up in a little bit. Continue to be safe. I'm going to see you guys next time. One love, y'all.